Everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading. This reading is on the energy of June. So what we can expect for June. This is a collective reading. So this first card is going to represent the energy of June. So the overall energy of June, guys. What is the overall energy of June? So this reading is all about what we're going to come up against in June, the blessings, the challenges. And then we'll get more into the specifics of like what to expect in the coming weeks of June. This first card is the overall energy of June. Lots of big energy coming in here with the Starborn. This brings up ideas of destiny and fate. And I really feel like a lot of us are going to be really stepping deeper into our authenticity this month and like really waking up to our divine calling and like that ultimate path that leads us to the fulfillment of our purpose and our soul mission. Energy of June. What is the overall energy? Overall energy. Okay, it wants to be mysterious. And then this card, guys, is going to represent the collective. So a card for the collective. Collective. The obstacle or opportunity. 11. Obstacle or opportunity for June. And then overall advice for June. Okay, let's turn them over. Wow. Definitely big energy here with the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Ideas of destiny, karma, fate, everything I saw when we were shuffling and saw the Starborn. Those are definitely coming into play in June, so that's really exciting. Let's put these up here. Oh, and we got 3 cards to represent the collective. We got the Bat, the Firefly, and the Bee. Wow, all air energy. That's really interesting. Wow, the Apocalypse. I don't think you can get much bigger than that. That's the card to represent June. That's crazy. Wow. So this is everything I saw with the Starborn. This is really waking up to a higher calling, to your purpose. This is like lifting the veil of deception. And we do have the moon at the bottom of the deck when I got done pulling all these cards. The moon is all about deception and illusion. So in June, there are going to be a lot of revelations, a lot of truths revealed. I'm really noticing this here looks like an eye. And I'm really feeling like this is like, it looks like a veil parting and an eye opening. There are going to be a lot of eye opening moments in June, a lot of big wake up calls. We are going to be asked to walk away from some things, to let go of some things, to release some things, especially with the 8 of Cups here. That's all about walking away from something, leaving something behind, moving on. And this is really big energy here with Apocalypse and the Wheel of Fortune coming in. I mean, this is really powerful energy, big energy. Like I said, it's like some of us are really fulfilling our destiny. We're really answering that higher call of what we need to be doing, where we need to be going, how we need to be behaving and like moving through the world. This is letting go of self-destructive behavioral patterns. It's letting go of addictions. It's letting go of those things that are keeping us asleep, keeping us in this sort of waking deception, right? And keeping us stuck in an illusion. There's going to be a breaking through of that in June. And it is going to be eye-opening. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be very transformative for a lot of people. I really do see that here. With the Bat, the Firefly, and the Bee, we are going to really soar to new heights. This represents us as the collective. Bats have really keen vision. They can see through the darkness. So we are really cutting through that illusion, cutting through the deception of the darkness or the veil of illusion. It even looks like the moon is here. That's so interesting. Everything I spoke about before with the moon coming in. Yes, this is really having clear vision. Some clairvoyance could definitely be opening up for some people. And with the Firefly, that's all about like owning your own inner light, right? The Firefly provides its own luminosity. So this is really stepping more into your authenticity and accepting your light, owning your light, shining your light. And the Bee is all about putting in that work, that devotion, that loyalty, that dedication to the work, to serving your higher purpose, following through on those things you know you need to do, on those promises you've made to yourself, and really showing up every day as this better version of yourself that you are becoming in June, that is aligned with your North Star, with your higher truth, with your divine destiny. So June is just going to be powerful and amazing for us. I'm really excited. I hope you are. Let's get into what to expect for the coming weeks of June. And just move all this up. June is going to be powerful, transformative, incredible, really life-changing, I think, for a lot of us. Okay, guys, so what can we expect for the weeks of June? The first, second, third, fourth week. So this is going to be more of like your day-to-day of what we can expect. These cards up here are more of like the bigger energy that's coming into play. So this is more of like guides the practical, our day-to-day, what that's going to be like for the first, second, third, fourth week of June. Yeah, we're really being challenged to follow our hearts in some way, like the Knight of Cups, to really express, give, and receive love fearlessly, and to really do that thing that lights up your heart, and to enjoy this journey in June, because for a lot of us, it won't be easy. Going through this big awakening and transformation, this isn't easy energy to step into. It's going to be painful for some people. It's painful to let go of those comfortable things that are familiar, that are keeping you small. But this is really going to open us up in a really, really big way. And I do feel like for a lot of us, it is going to be like, once your eyes are open, once you can see like the bat, and once you realize your inner luminosity, it's like you're going to have to put in the work. Because if you choose not to, you're going to really feel that form of self-deception, and it's going to eat at you. It is going to be hard to make that choice, but I think we're all kind of being forced to do it. We're all being forced to kind of level up and grow in a bigger way and release the past, with the Six of Cups coming here. Yeah, because with the apocalypse, it makes me think of, like the end of the world. It's like there's going to be some big endings, but it's a whole new beginning. It's like wiping the slate clean, and everything's going to change, but in a big, beautiful way, in a way that we all need. It's like a big purification energy. So for the first week of June, guys, second, third week, June. Wow. Okay. It's going to be intense, guys. Here, let me just move these over. June is going to be intense. And, for my personal readings, I have seen this. So it's exciting to see that we're all kind of moving and growing as a collective. It's not just me alone. Wow. Okay, so this is how it's going to go for June. So the first week is going to start kind of slow with the Eight of Wands in reverse. But wands are about your passions and your dreams and your desires. They're fire energy. We got the Eight of Wands with the Page of Wands. So this is like really finding that thing that lights you up, which is so exciting, especially if you haven't found that yet. In the first week, you're going to find that. You're going to be coming into some inspiration and some encouragement. And you're going to really, it's like the beginnings of like this fire burning and like unfurling within you, and you're going to be like getting ready to start taking action towards your dreams. But with the Eight of Wands being in reverse, it is going to move kind of slow. It's like if some of you are already moving towards your dreams, there might be a little bit of delays there. There might be a little bit of resistance. I know personally I'm already feeling that, and we're not even in June yet. But so don't be discouraged if the first week of June, if there are some setbacks, if there's a little bit of delays in what you're trying to do, or if you're just kind of feeling sluggish, kind of not feeling as motivated. That's to be expected in the first week. It's like things are going to be moving kind of slowly, but you are going to be experiencing that passion growing within you, and that like higher calling that wants to wake up and like come to fruition and blossom. That's going to be growing within you. But it's like, don't try to force anything, because it's like you may just need to trust and relax into divine timing, and know that if things aren't moving easily, there's a reason. So just trust it. Just move through it with grace. For the second week, it looks like we could be kind of coming into some confusion with the 5 of Wands in reverse. It's almost like this delay energy, this slow energy of the first week moves kind of into the second week. And it's like causing us some internal tension because it's like this thing you really want to do, right? You're so excited about it, but it's like you might be experiencing a slowdown of energy or just some pushback and like the logistics of what you're trying to do. So it's kind of causing this tension within you of like, I want to be doing this, but I'm kind of feeling this. Either you're feeling tired, either you have a bunch of other responsibilities getting in the way, or somehow you might be just experiencing a pushback. But right here, look, we have 2 pages. So this does confirm it's a big new beginning for us. And it's something we're going to be really excited about. And in the second week, it's going to really fulfill you emotionally. So that is going to help you to keep going. But it's just the second week, I feel like it's going to be a lot of inner work. So maybe with all of the destruction and tearing down of what we need to release and what we need to walk away from, because this was like our challenge, our lesson, our obstacle we're dealing with. I feel like a lot of that is going to be internal for the second week of June. So we're going to be breaking down those internal barriers. It's like it's going to be an internal regeneration. So it's like when you break things down in your life, when you walk away from something and choose a different path, choose a different behavioral pattern, choose a different daily routine, choose a different thought pattern, whatever this is for you. And because like I said, it's internal work. It's like those ashes from what you burned away, from what you let go of, from what you destroyed, they are going to be that regenerative soil that helps you grow new, that helps you grow something new, which is exactly what you're doing in the third week, because we got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about like rekindling a new fire and planting new seeds. So it's like really trusting this process of June here, the slowdown of the first week, the internal tension, and like the inner work of the second week. It could be shadow work for some people. It could just be a rewiring of your internal environment for some people, right? All of that progressiveness is going to lead you into the optimal environment internally and externally to plant new seeds for this new beginning. So that is beautiful. So for the third week, it's going to feel more progressive. You're going to feel like you're actually working towards this, and the seeds are being put into the soil. The fire is really growing and burning and recognizable within you. You might even be getting like new inspiration and ideas that you feel like you can put into action in the third week, and seeds that you feel like you can actually plant like in the physical material reality. It's like those things you feel like you can start and do. It's like starting that Instagram account, starting that YouTube account. It's like thinking of your business name. It's like making maybe those potential connections or establishing those roots to actually get something off the ground. And then the fourth week is just going to be an epic week. I mean, we got Death and Rebirth, which is the Death card in a normal tarot deck, and the Tower. So this is all about a transformation and a destruction of what no longer serves. We really are tearing down old paradigms, old worlds, old belief systems, old ways of being that are keeping us trapped the way a tower does, that are keeping us in illusion. Your breakthrough moments will be in the fourth week. Your big revelations and like cutting through the veil, like your big apocalypse moments, are going to be in the fourth week. That is going to be, like I said, really transformative and eye-opening for people. Lots of growth along the way leading into the fourth week, but I really feel like the fourth week is like that big bang, that like big climax moment where you're going to feel like, whoa, this is like big energy of the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune is like forces beyond our control stepping in and creating the circumstances that are right and fit for us to step into a new level of authenticity, for us to step into our higher calling in our life. It can be a chaotic energy because this is big energy. Like I said, it's like it's divine forces that play. See all these angel wings here? It's the angels stepping in and reordering your life so that you can step into your highest path. the path of your higher self. And it is going to feel refreshing and new. It's going to feel inspiring with all the fire here. It's going to feel heart fulfilling with the Page of Cups, and we saw the Knight of Cups when we shuffled. And it is going to be, you're going to see physical results eventually. Right now, we're just planting the seeds in the first week, but there is going to be physical manifestation in your reality. You are going to see it in the material plane eventually. This is just the beginnings of it. Wow, guys, June is just going to be incredible. I'm so excited. I hope you are. This is really big energy. It may not be easy, but this is what we've been waiting for. It's finally happening. Let's grab some oracle cards. Any last advice for June? Any last advice for June? Yeah, so this is all about putting in the work with chop wood in reverse. And it's about putting in that internal work that I spoke about in the second week. So we are all really being called to do the internal work in June, to do exactly everything I spoke about before. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but letting go of those things that don't deserve us. Yes, but also that don't serve us. Letting go of the beliefs, the behavioral patterns, the addictions, the illusions, letting go of it all and putting the work in. And because it came up in reverse, it's internal work. And then observer, this is all about detaching. This is when you're in the middle of the chaos, detaching from it a little bit and really so that you can see what's going on. Don't get too emotionally involved because, like I said, we're going to be letting go of things. This is the apocalypse. June is apocalypse energy. So everything potentially is fair game for destruction, right? Lots of ego deaths happening. Lots of old identities we're shedding. So don't get so attached to who you are or who you think you are. Let go of the assumptions you have about your reality, yourself, and your life, and really embrace this new beginning and just look at everything with that eye of the bat. Look at everything with an open, keen vision. Pierce through this veil. Own your inner luminosity. Let your light shine bright and guide you through the darkness, and put in the work of the bee. Don't be afraid to walk away from the things that don't deserve you, and trust in the divine, trust in this process. I'm so excited, you guys. I hope this reading helped you in some way. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.